Get up, detective. One last time. Could still make out. Feld Electrical R&D.
Dzień dobry Państwu. Kontynuujemy tym razem Disco Elysium.
A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical. You only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
No właśnie, aktualnie szukam Ruby. Pieprzona Ruby gdzieś mi ciągle ucieka. Albo raczej ja jej po prostu nie mogę znaleźć i męczę się od dłuższego czasu w tych odcinkach z tą Ruby.
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
Dreszcze, czyli... To może jednak te dreszcze, co? I jeszcze będę miał jakiś punkt? Nie. 42%. Błagam.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The room in front of you is silent as a tomb. Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you
Tak to jest zawsze ta...
did not. And now you're just standing there in the dusk hour with your hands fallen to your side.
Tą grę losową, że tak się wyrażę, no jak takie małe zwycięstwa, jeśli mam na zielono.
Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire?
Nie wiem, czy coś mi to dało.
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village. Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already
Wzdłuż wybrzeża po starej promenadzie wśród trzcin.
Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
Gdzie on widział tą skrzynkę? Gdzieś po drugiej stronie. Ta czerwona skrzynka miała służyć gdzieś do wyłamania się, czy... Stara promenada wzdłuż wybrzeża wśród trzcin. O, czekajcie. To jest interesujące. Co tutaj jest? Czy ja już to dotykałem?
Dome-shaped plastic boy bobs up and down in the water amid...
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
Aha, to ja już byłem tutaj. Stara promenada. Ale zobaczcie, tu teoretycznie można wejść, nie? Ale jeszcze nie teraz. Właśnie tu mieliśmy ten strzał, ciągle nic nie wiadomo tak naprawdę. Zapytać dziewczynę na randkę, a może potem ją spytaj. Wybrzeże, wybrzeże. Dobra, będziemy przeszukiwać wybrzeże, niby na północ. Nie wiem, czy tędy? Pewnie tędy. Czy tutaj coś będzie więcej? Moim zdaniem nie. Chodźmy tędy w takim razie. Tu też nie. Schodzimy na dół. A północ od Muralu, czyli gdzieś tam. Wśród trzcin. Co za fioletowe takie okno. No próbuję słuchać. Aha, to jest to miejsce, żeby to otworzyć.
An old door worn by elements
3%.
guards the depot.
O, ludzi tutaj nie ma. Miałem na trzcinę patrzeć, no. Co to za dźwięki porąbane? O, z latarnia. No to...
There's nothing else.
Gdzie jesteś, Ruby? Poszukaj śladów. No moim zdaniem ślad to jest ślad. Ten bunkier jest śladem. Tylko że wejście do niego jest niemożliwe. Wróć do muralu i porozmawiaj z wiatrem, jeśli nie wiesz co zrobić. Poza tym przeszukuj dalej wybrzeże. Dobra, wrócimy do muralu, może nam powie, żeby tam wejść, nie? No, tutaj. Ja mam te klikanie tego wszystkiego, to... Nie wiem dlaczego, ale dźwięk tutaj też trochę zacina. Posłuchajmy jeszcze raz tego muralu.
The once bright mural towers above you. A breeze, like a quiet sigh, moves over you. Go to the children. The wind rushes away, leaving you where you were, on the rotting boards of the fell.
Officer, are you okay? It looked like we lost you for a second. When you're ready.
Dzieciakami ze wsi. Dzieci Wielkiego Morza. Dzieci Wielkiego Morza. Mówicie, że to będą te dzieciaki we wiosce rybackiej? Tam na dole? No biegnij. Tędy? Gdzieś tutaj będą te dzieciaczki, nie?
It's getting late and it's
Aha. Jeszcze działamy. No to tutaj w takim razie. Aha. Czyli tu też nie ma dzieciaczków, nie ta godzina? A powiedz mi, gdzie są dzieciaczki?
the buzz of there's a gap where the name of that song should.
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. My suggestion is don't. Don't go any older than you already are. That's old enough. Not much. Where's the abandoned church? The dollar. Some things just don't fly, officer.
So, they don't...
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. What? You're one of those real estate people. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across.
Nothing is impossible.
And now you know everything there is to know about this coast. What more do you want to know about that poor girl? Yes, let's hear those other questions.
Może ty mi powiesz, może ty jesteś dzieciem. Dzieckiem może.
Waves are beginning to die down.
Why does she care about the waves so?
What is it with waves and... But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer? Oh? Who? Okay. When did... Oh. Yes, sorry I couldn't help you out. Well, how can I assist you then?
To jest ta cała ta?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Well, technically speaking, I'm not on it right now. Of course there are. We're on an... Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou. I haven't seen anyone else drive...
Actually, that motor carriage is... It's for crossing along...
Neither is that. A toy I...
You need to make this lady admit she's only right. Why what? Stop thinking. Take her down. Have it your way.
Good.
Sorry, że tak pomijam to wszystko, ale to już jest trochę desperacja, nie? Bo że nie wiemy tak naprawdę, gdzie tutaj szukać. Wy jesteście dziećmi, może.
Tequila sunset. It's you. We've met.
No, you should.
Maybe. Suit yourself.
The legend returns. You know the dance. Smokeable smoke.
Pieprzyć. Gdzie są te cholerne dzieci? Są tory. Może gdzieś tutaj niżej trzeba zejść.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat.
What is this place to you?
Overhead, you hear the forlorn shriek of seagulls. Far below the birds, a wooden boardwalk filled with abandoned stands. A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village, listening to the heater hum on the wall. Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The wave...
Revachol forever.
Kogo to słowa, nie? Ciekawe.
On the table, you see a bowl of water. The water reflects back at you almost, the beardless nature. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The bed is comforting. If
Kurde, mam
it's right
nadzieję,
now,
że nie będzie znowu
still,
jakichś koszmarów.
you've earned a The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the...
Like a deftly cast fishing net,
O nie.
sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes.
How have things been going for you out there?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people.
Nie mamy na to czasu.
Hear that? Iceman wants to sleep. Is much, much worse than that.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry.
In hell, an ancient sadness, bro.
Everything is so okay. Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again,
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window.
Ale jaja, okna z malowidłem w kościele. Wstajemy. Taka to już robota. Jest i on. Kim Kitsuragi. I są mi dzieciaczki.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
We had bad words and said, and got in trouble. Bad words. Bad words. We just heard funny voices. We thought the voices were funny. We said what they said, and then we got in trouble. Radio? What's that? We just heard them. You know, I heard people talking. Except just in my head. It was like, it is time at last. My nasty speed reeks. Our brother man is about to grow up. DJ Flatio, Big Boy Davey single is here. Buckle up, cause it turn up the volume. Blow those speakers out. No, don't say bad words, stupid.
Why? What a splendid rendition these two rapscallions have offered us here today.
A word when you're done.
The boy draws a jagged rock across the ground.
You're stupid. Okay.
Detective, I believe they heard something. And given the poverty of this part of town, I don't know how they could have heard the radio. I don't know how they heard it, but I know the station they imitated. So they must have heard it somehow. Speed Freaks FM. Yeah, local station, known for its kinetic music and aggressive style. Yeah, anyway, weird as it is, the situation is not connected to the murder. This isn't our business.
The lieutenant says nothing. An ocean
Besides, maybe it was just a radio they overheard. They might not be old enough to know the difference. How would they have heard the voices?
The lieutenant shrugs.
Let's at least rule out radios before continuing. Maybe the twins didn't know it was a radio. The washerwoman seems to know everything that happens here. Let's after you.
Okej. I idzie to wszystko do przodu.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep a radio. Ah, no. We play no radio here. There's one in the shack, but it's never used. Viziers knew every sound that belongs to this coast. Was that the nonsense we were spouting? No, I have no idea where they heard it.
Let's just get it out of the way as fast as we can. Contact dispatch from my kinema. I'm ready when you are. Thank you.
Anything else?
Czyli co, musimy wrócić z kinemy porucznika. Kinema to jest...
Yes?
ta skrzynka u niego, nie? Gdzie jest mapa? Spierdzielajcie stąd, dobra?
You see a set of steering levers, a
No, ten
radio
samochód się tak
microphone,
nazywał.
a pull-out tool.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Come again, officer? Okay, officer. One moment. I have the GMS on the line. I'll connect you now.
Yo! Ain't no bother, brother. Anyway, I only got a few minutes before I gotta go back on air. What do you need? An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking. Yeah, that is the song. An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking. It's illegal not to play, man. When you got... Plus, Felicia and I got it in our contracts that we could play our own tracks. So really, it would be illegal. They're loving it, man. I really think it's the future of music, I do. Fucking, like, stinkcore or something. Doesn't matter. Listen, I'm dead serious when I say, come on, man. I just told you we're cleared to play shit like that. Listen, it's not our problem if kids decide to tune into River Shaw's hottest station. I don't understand. Are you asking if we can, like, play our station into people's brains? Speed Freaks FM is elective listening, man. We don't want to force the people to adopt our thinking. That's fascist bullshit. You're a fucking wild man. Sure, let's hear it.
Ech,
Oh, man, I love it. You're great. No. Now, was there anything else you wanted to... Nah, man. Thank you. Later, cop man.
The party has terminated the call. Is there anything else I can do for you, officer?
It requires no adjustment.
Spoke to the wildest cop in Raver Show. Didn't even get his name. But whoever that mystery cop was, we salute him.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into...
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
This is Precinct 57. 57.
In the cabin, you see a...
co wiem?
Okay, about that call, let's start from the top. There's no doubt the twins heard Speed Freaks FM. I still don't know how without a radio, but they did. I don't know what it means. I don't think the voices in your head are related to this, no.
The lieutenant...
I don't know what to say to that. Did we ask where the kids were when they heard the voice? No need to apologize. I was just going to say it'd be a good idea to ask them. And, detective, thanks for this.
To było interesujące, no co? No i znowu musimy iść do rybaków. Do dzieciaków. Gdzie byliście, jak to
The
słyszeliście?
scruffy-haired little...
There. We were there.
Full circle. Back to Feld then.
The boy turns the rock over in.
Połącz wątki ze sobą przy muralu Felda. Biegniemy. Nie ma czasu do stracenia. Czekajcie moment. Jesteśmy przy muralu
The
w
once
takim razie.
bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Starczy mi? Nie mam już punktów.
Let's see.
Fuck
Let's
me!
see. Just flicking through the index of your knowledge. We have, radio brands, radio crimes, radio comedies, radio dramas, nothing that would be useful here. Sorry, you know little about ULAN frequencies other than that they exist. Maybe? It's impossible to say.
What is he talking about?
I am not sure, Mikhail.
Let's move on.
Apologies. You just need time to remember. There has to be something there. Go do other things around the coast. That might help.
Co ja mam robić na tym wybrzeżu teraz, nie? A może z nimi pogadać? Ale już gadałem chyba.
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning? I do have some money, yes, but that's...
He's not gonna give you money. No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a...
Of course, Detective. I wouldn't have assumed anything else. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Vespertine Department of Justice has published... If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity. Anyway, that's just a little something that sprang to mind. Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D...
Hold on. What's R&D? It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass.
That's not surprising. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move, still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution, which is a feat of engineering, even today's giants.
He assumes something like a combat stance.
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and all of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D. Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like.
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised a sing...
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum? He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center. Like it's the... What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who
Wumpty
the
Dumpty
hell
Dum
are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Yes, tape computers and Feld Electrical. Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here.
Wait, is he saying that we should just bypass the excesses of the revolution?
Tape computers. Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed.
A pleasure wheel?
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on...
A short-lived legislative foundation.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book.
But of course. What else? Sure. What's on your mind? But of course.
The once bright mural.
Fucker. Mapa. Seria dziur po nabojach. Dobra. To nam... Dobrze. Taki mniej więcej pół godziny odcinek, nie? Taki... Coś tam się dowiedzieliśmy, także myślę, że pozytywnie to wyszło. Chyba odcinek 29 już, no. Dość długa seria też dla mnie. No, muszę się dowiedzieć, co mogę teraz zrobić. Nie chcę was zamęczać, więc już w kolejnym odcinku przejdziemy do kolejnych postępów. Pamiętajcie, like, komentarz, subik, wiadomo. Nie naciskam, ale byłoby fajnie. Pozdro.